Wondering what it takes to get a solid six-pack? Well, today I'm going over exactly what you'll need to do on a daily basis to get abs in the most efficient way possible. And since efficiency is the goal here, I'm not going to have you wasting your time on useless ab machines. I won't be recommending any magical supplements, and you won't need to be doing hundreds and hundreds of reps of crunches. Instead, everything that I'm going to tell you to do on a daily basis is guaranteed to improve your abdominal development, your abdominal strength, and definition. I've narrowed the list down to a total of 6 to 7 things that I want you to do every day. So let's start by getting one of the obvious ones out of the way. In order to see your abs, I'm sure most of you already know that you'll have to reduce your body fat percentage to a low enough level. Some people say that your body fat has to be around 12%, while others say that it has to be below 10%. But the truth is that the exact number varies from individual to individual because different people will hold more or less body fat around different parts of their body. Regardless, since we can't spot reduce, one of the major goals has to be to reduce overall body fat. To do this, you'll have to follow a diet plan that puts you into a caloric deficit that you can actually stick to every day. When I say create a caloric deficit with diet, most people immediately want to know which diet plan is best to burn the most body fat in the shortest amount of time. And this is a very fair question, but it's not the right question to ask. It's a fair question because there are so many different diet approaches out there to choose from. There's low carb dieting, low fat dieting, fasting, paleo, vegetarian, Atkins keto, the DASH diet, the Mediterranean diet, the blood type diet, and the list can go on and on. There's definitely a lot to choose from, but it's not the right question to ask because to get six-pack abs, you have to be able to diet consistently over time. That's right, it's gonna take time to see your abs. So the number one question that you should ask is, which diet will you actually be able to stick to every day? And it turns out there was a study done on over 600 people that observed the changes in weight lost over the course of a year. The 600 people were divided between two groups, low carb and low fat. Almost everything else remained identical. At the end of the study, researchers found that some people in each group lost a lot of weight, others lost a little bit of weight, and some even gained weight. But the amazing thing was that both charts matched almost identically. And the reason why was one thing: adherence. Some people in the low carb group were able to easily give up carbs for a year, and others cheated for the majority of the year because they couldn't stick to only eating mostly a high protein, high fat diet. The same thing happened in the low fat group. The point is, as long as you can find a diet plan that you could stick to, you'll be very successful with reducing your body fat. So it's not about finding the best one, it's about finding the one that works for you. The best way to do this is to find a way of eating that doesn't feel like dieting at all. So every day you'll want to start by picking out your favorite whole, real single ingredient foods. Single ingredient foods will naturally fill you up and make it easy to create a caloric deficit. But it's very important to pick foods that you actually enjoy eating if you want to be able to stick to eating them consistently. Next, you'll want to decide how often to eat. Again, the right way is the way that you can actually stick to. Do you do better with small, consistent meals throughout the day? Or will you be able to adhere to a fasting protocol better where you eat only 1, 2, or 3 times a day? By eating only single ingredient foods daily and choosing what times of the days to eat them based on your personal preferences, you'll slowly change your relationship to food, which is the major key to successfully be able to stick to a long-term diet plan. The next thing you'll want to do daily is weight training. And I don't mean that I want you to work your abs with weights every single day. Working your abs every day doesn't give them a chance to recover, get stronger, and grow. But by weight training on the days that you're not directly working your abs, you can help build the surrounding muscles that give you that complete six-pack looking appearance. What I mean is that when you see someone with a really nicely defined six-pack, it's not just one abdominal muscle that's showing. You have your rectus abdominis, which is the outer layer six-pack looking muscle, but you also have the transverse abdominis, your internal and external obliques, and your serratus. The development of all these muscles is crucial to having a complete looking six-pack. So I want you to specifically concentrate on working your ab muscles with ab-specific exercises with weights only 2 to 3 days a week. Exercises like decline sit-ups, hanging leg raises, and oblique V-ups will hit most of your core muscles. However, the other days of the week, while you're working other muscles in your body, such as your chest, your back, and your legs, I want you to incorporate weighted exercises that also focus on building up your serratus. You can do this with exercises like pullovers, barbell rows, dumbbell chest presses, and deadlifts. By working with weights every day and obviously throwing in an occasional day off, you can build up both your ab muscles as well as your serratus faster, and you'll wind up with a very complete looking six-pack. The next thing you'll want to do every day is stretch your abs, and this is especially important to do on the days that you actually work your abs with weights. The reason is because all the muscles in your body are surrounded by something known as fascia. It's pretty much a bag of tough connective tissue that wraps around every one of your muscles to help keep the muscle in its proper place. However, because fascia is so tough, it doesn't allow the muscle room to expand, and the connective tissue around your muscle is essentially constricting the muscle within. So you can find yourself working your abs all the time, but they just won't grow. By stretching daily, you can actually stretch your fascia and give your muscles more room to expand and grow. Now, the most effective time to stretch your abs is after your weighted ab workout, because that's when the muscle is going to be pumped and full. So it'll feel even tighter when you stretch it directly after your ab workout. But you should also stretch it on the other days to help this process along. One of the best ab stretches is the reverse cobra stretch, where you would lie flat on your stomach, plant your hands under your chest, and curve your back up towards the ceiling. Hold this stretch for 20 to 30 seconds before relaxing back to the ground for a couple seconds. You can repeat this stretch and hold it for 3 to 4 times to really get a deep stretch. Since we're trying to build and grow the ab muscles, the next thing you're going to want to do daily is eat enough protein. To make it simple, you should aim for about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight while trying to build up your abs. Protein and the amino acids that make up protein are the building blocks to your muscles. Protein is also great at filling your stomach up and making your diet easier and more sustainable. There are also other things you could do every day to make your diet more sustainable. The number one thing is to eat more vegetables. And believe me, I know that may sound like nothing new, but a lot of people don't eat their veggies at all. And that's very unfortunate because vegetables are very filling and have a very low amount of calories at the same time. This is a perfect combination to help you burn more body fat. By having vegetables with or before your main meals, you can drastically lower your hunger levels and wind up consuming less overall calories without even having to think about it. Now, I understand that a lot of you are very busy and you don't have time to cook your own vegetables, but there are very easy alternatives like frozen vegetables that can help you solve this problem very easily. Speaking of which, that's another thing you should do every single day. If you're serious about getting abs, prep your own food. Even though it might seem harmless to order some healthy option at some restaurant, you really have no idea what it is that they're putting into your food. Many times, restaurants will add a ton of extra ingredients such as oil, breading, and sugar to enhance the taste of your meal. To lower your body fat percentage low enough to actually see your abs, you want to make sure that you're in complete control of what's going into your body. So unless you know for a fact that the meal you're eating is cooked right, I highly recommend you cook your own meals that you plan to eat every single day by yourself. Let's move on to cardio. Cardio can help you burn some extra calories, which will help you speed up your fat loss. But who in the world wants to do cardio every day? Definitely not me. Well, at least not the traditional steady state type of cardio. Instead, after your weight training workouts, you could throw in a daily 15-minute high intensity interval training circuit. You would combine multiple exercises back to back with no break in between, allowing you to burn calories much faster and for longer after you're done. For the best HIIT workouts, you can combine aerobic exercises like burpees and squat jumps with weighted exercises like lunges and clean and presses. You would do one exercise for a certain amount of time, like 30 to 60 seconds, before moving on to the next with no break. Only take a short 1-minute break at the end of the entire circuit before repeating the whole thing again for a total of 15 minutes. The last thing you're going to want to do daily, and I can't stress the importance of this enough, is get enough sleep. Seriously, it's been shown in studies that a lack of sleep leads you to experience less energy for exercise, less impulse control when it comes to making decisions on what to eat, and it messes with important fat loss hormones. Hormones like cortisol, which is your stress hormone, ghrelin, which is your hunger hormone, and leptin, which is the hormone that sends signals when you're full. These hormones don't work the same when you're sleep deprived, causing you to actually feel hungrier throughout the day. Researchers found that when dieters cut back on sleep over a 14-day period, the amount of fat that they lost dropped by 55%, even though their calories stayed the same. Point is, get enough sleep. That's it, guys. I really hope this video has helped you out. If you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more free content. I got tons of other ab videos. And if you're truly really committed to making a dramatic transformation, building six-pack abs while burning fat, but you're still a little confused on exactly how to do it step by step, visit my website and try my 6-week challenge, where on average my clients are losing 20 pounds or 5% of their body fat in just 42 days. It comes with a customized diet plan that changes almost every week. It also comes with a weekly workout plan, which for a limited time includes my six-pack ab workout program, and an accountability coach that gets assigned to you to make sure that you follow through on your part. The best part is that as long as you complete the challenge without cheating and without quitting, you can have all the challenge material for free. To find out more, visit my website by clicking the link, or you can visit my website directly by just going to www.gravitytransformation.com. I'll see you guys soon.